to spend the next 2 hours dancing to that song because it is so good. Welcome back, everybody. It is Tuesday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are doing some fantastic things. We are play testing the Awfully Queer Heroes Rescue Rainbow City module, which is in launch of Kickstarter right now. It goes live June 1st. So if you check your comments here on Twitch, you can get the link and go get that. Get a copy for yourselves.
Do so.
Yes.
Do it. Fantastic. It is fantastic. It is fun
Gnome
stuff.
poetry makes it worth it right there.
Yep.
Gnome poetry was fantastic. I will admit that was my own additive, but maybe it'll be a permanent staple in AQH future modules. Gnome poetry.
Entire book dedicated to it. That's next Kickstarter.
I mean,
Yep.
the goblin wrestling wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong.
The goblin wrestling was also fun.
Goblin wrestling was fantastic. Speaking of goblin wrestling, this unit won inspiration for you dressing as your character. And who is doing recap for last week, because I will also be offering you an inspiration to do so. Don't everybody jump at once.
No.
I don't do recaps. That's a general rule because I have trouble.
I think I did it last week, and so I'm giving somebody else the opportunity.
I mean, I can do it if no one wants to.
Sure.
I mean, I do have it written down, so.
I have notes, but most of them are pictures.
So last week we started out in the camp for the resistance in the White District. We went into the main tent where there were a bunch of maps, and we copied sufficiently the Red District and everything else that we will probably need to in the near future. Sir Scout, who was in charge of us, let us know to copy the maps and wait for Zella. But Zella's going to be here for, let's see, did I write down how many days? Back in 3 nights.
Mine to give.
So we were questioning what, we were hard pressing what the monsters inside, the people and the monsters inside the Rainbow City had. And for the sake of surprises, Sir Scout, who is not a scout, let us know that the enemies have magic and knives. Beasties are much worse than the humanoid enemies. Some beasties are weak depending on where they are in the district. So that is good to keep on hand. And everyone, got 1 free healing potion. This unit nabbed a kobold by the scruff of their neck as they were trying to flee with some provisions. Poggle scare jumped 2 vagabonds, and everyone rushed in to help Poggle take them out. One of them was taken in alive while the other was not. And then we all went to, and we got a potion for Poggle, but Poggle didn't want to take it. But then we all went to Gobble Inn, which is a rustic, modest, and homey inn just down the road a little bit. While we were there, we were excited for goblin wrestling. Where if you were a small-sized character, you had to pin 1 goblin. Medium-sized, you had to pin 2 goblins. And we had various ranges of successes to critical successes with that minigame. And then we went to get some food, some drink, some good light entertainment before we were on to catch the fairy dragon. Which, of the group, we were also really excited to do that, where 2 of us were unfortunately not able to catch it, and the rest of us did not cheat. We were just creative.
Yes, The two that didn't use creative alternative methods are the only two that didn't catch the fairy dragon.
It's true.
I mean, that's sounds like a skill issue to me.
Ooh.
I remember that.
Poor Boggle.
It's okay. We all had fun in the end with all the mini games and delicious food, and we ended the night having a room and board, and that's where we ended.
You did, and everybody stayed at the Gobble Inn in their accompaniments upstairs, and you got some breakfast. Nothing too fancy, some waffles and fresh fruit and some juice, and anybody who needs hair of the dog, you get that too. And while you're having your breakfast, a young scout comes running in, out of breath, panting, and he holds out a scroll towards you and tells you, Sir Scout would like to speak with you, and then he takes off running back out.
Who did he hand it to?
He just hands it at your table, whoever grabs it, and then he takes off.
Dibs.
That looks like it's important.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read it?
Yes, please read what the scroll says.
It just says, we have some pressing information to discuss. Please come to my tent immediately. Signed, Sir Scout.
That seems like the kind of thing that person just could have said rather than having to write it down on a scroll.
Some people are forgetful. We
Well,
must
it has
not.
fancy wax seal on it to prove, where it comes from. Traditional military correspondence,
I'll keep it because I like the paper.
It's a very lightweight papyrus paper.
I guess we shouldn't waste much time.
Best be on our way.
So you head back up the main road there of the White District to the Allied Advanced Camp, where Sir Scout, Selenar, and the vagabond you captured the day before are standing waiting for you. And the vagabond, he's got his hands tied behind his back, very prisoner-like, might have a black eye, might not. Some people's tactics to get information might be a little rougher than others. Some throw parties and ask questions. Some throw punches and get answers. You just roll with it, right? And Selenar's just sitting there leaned against a stack of crates with his feet crossed, his arms crossed with a little toothpick in his mouth, looking extremely smug. And as you approach around the campfire, there's a seat for everybody who usually sits, and this unit, your little spot there in the back. Mm-hmm. And Sir Scout begins to tell you that this vagabond has revealed information in exchange for his life. He has given information about 2 possible entryways from the White District into the neighboring Silver District that is not as heavily guarded as the main entrances are, and giving you the opportunity to go explore one of those directions. One of them being a sewer, and one of them being a rundown battlement with a cultist camp not too far from.
Well, that doesn't really sound like much of a choice.
It's, think of it as a gesture of good faith, your willingness to join the resistance.
Oh, I meant, between a sewer and basically anything else, we're going to take the other thing.
Oh, yes.
Pretty preferable.
Yeah. I'd rather not get sewage on myself.
That would be ideal.
That'd be nasty.
We deserve better.
But that would probably be more of a discreet way of going inside.
Paul, I want you to look at everyone here and tell me if the word discreet comes into your mind.
Discreet. I remember that one.
We can always do what we put our minds to.
I appreciate your positivity, young Puggle, says Sir Scout.
Yeah.
I normally agree with you, but not this time. I don't think so.
I think the
Okay.
danger is acceptable.
Danger is acceptable. Preferable. And he just kind of looks back at you like, oh, danger, preferable. What?
I'm not sure about preferable.
Yeah, so he kind of gave us a little bit of a map, had him explain it to us as he was describing where it is. And if you take the eastern road here out of zoom us out. If you take the eastern road here out of camp, you'll come across you'll come across a small camp of cultists before you reach the battlement. And then the battlement is kind of broken down and very lowly guarded right now because we haven't really pressed that area because we saw the camp. But if you can get past the camp or through the camp, however you choose to do so, you should have minimal to no problems getting in to the Silver District from there.
Oh. Well, we can be discreet. Maybe through the camp. Maybe. We could try.
Yeah,
How
it's
many
still
cult-
an effort, I suppose.
how many cultists are in this camp?
Oh, from our last reports, between 5 and 8, depending on the time of the day.
It doesn't sound too bad.
We are between 5 and 8 people.
This is true.
That is accurate.
Do the cultists
Perhaps.
have... What kind of weapons do the cultists have? Or are they magically armed?
I
What
haven't
makes a
seen...
cultist? They've probably got daggers.
Yeah, sharp blades. I haven't seen these particular cultists wielding any type of magic. Mostly blades at their hands.
Oh, well, then the world can probably do with a few less cultists.
Certainly would have to agree with you. We could deal with all the less cultists here at Rainbow City.
I'm confident in our ability to do this. I just want to make sure that we remember that there are people like who are still trapped inside of the city, whom we don't want to alert other cultists and them try to use them as leverage against us if we try to go in with piss and vigor.
Ah,
Yes, that's fair. We do want to look out for reprisal.
that's a
Right.
good point. So no survivors.
No survivors.
I think we could all agree on that.
escapees.
Does stop word of our coming.
I mean, that's
Traveling.
what you're saying, right?
I think that's a fair point. No survivors.
No escapees.
Excellent.
That means you want us to take a prisoner, Pogo.
Well, taking one prisoner has gotten us this information. Taking another one might get us more.
It's a fair point.
Prisoners do
So-
consume items, though. You have to feed them, care for them.
Not if you don't keep them very long.
Excellent point.
I believe if we're going to take a prisoner, then we ought to continue to keep them alive.
Yeah, but you just send them back down the line, right? You can't
Only
go
at the
packing
exit
prisoners
stage.
around with you if you're invading a city to try and stop the forces of evil that are overtaking it.
I
They
suppose we
do take less consumables that way.
Yeah, I mean,
I suppose.
we could always just tie them to a tree.
True. How much ground are we planning on taking in a single day? We're going to be taking on a camp that currently the forces that are here could not take themselves.
How far is this camp?
It's still here in the White District, I believe.
Oh.
So,
Mm-hmm.
or on
Yeah,
the edges of the
Just
district.
between the white and the silver.
I mean, there's a certain bit here that they haven't understood is like, that was, they couldn't take it with the forces they had. No, that was prior to our arrival. I think that we're quite capable of making an impact on 8 or 10 cultists.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe that's all that remain after the previous.
This be all for.
You were saying, Artur?
I think perhaps we best at least send a few ahead to look at the region before we realize people live there. Operations have gone missing.
Right. So we sneak up like.
We don't want to dally too much.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
From the change of the color on the map, are we to infer that it is becoming nighttime?
From the change in the color in the map, you are to infer that a dark, stormy cloud has rolled across the White District, and it is beginning to rain.
Excellent.
Good.
Wonderful.
I hate water.
Don't you have that storm cloud above you now, Araj, from that drink from last
That's
night?
right. You have a storm cloud with a storm cloud above it. It's like double rainbow, but double storm cloud.
Yeah, but on the plus side, I've still got a good buzz on.
That's fair. That is a fair point.
Always best to be loose if you're anticipating combat. Let's get on the road then and get there.
Excellent.
Yeah. As you're talking to Sir Scout and he's giving you kind of information and walking you through everything that they know about where the camp is, about how many people they think are there, how the battlement's just on the other side. You do see the cloud rolling in above you and it's only a light kind of sprinkle rain happening now. The clouds are just starting to kind of come in and they're getting thicker, but it's only a light rain as of now. So you don't have to worry too much. Just one of those like uncomfortable mistings.
Mm-hmm.
So basically Vancouver, Seattle.
So we need to sneak into that tree line on the eastern edge and do some reconnoitering from there.
Yeah, you can. This is what you see when you head towards the camp there. Let me give us a good view.
That's such a good word.
So you come up the East Road, which comes in here. It kind of goes east and then northeast back into this little camp. And you can see here on the map, there's the other path that leads this direction towards the battlements. There's a small building there, nothing too big. It's got kind of ramshackle stone. It looks like it used to be a shed that has been repurposed, and it has two canvas tents out on the side of it that have some tunnels that connect to the building. And you see two lookouts up on these giant rocks that are at sort of the front of the camp to be able to watch. Fortunate for you, they both look like they're leaned back in their chairs with their ankles crossed and their hands in their lap, and they're taking a nap and not paying attention. It's the middle of the day. A storm just pulled in, and they're stuck out here on shitty guard duty. Take a nap. But you don't see anybody else off the start, just those two I do believe one of you has high enough passive perception that you would notice them.
Well, even though we're like way over here, right?
You would be coming down here. You got to drop your tokens on. I don't have them all. You have to drop them.
Okay. Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny.
Even though you're really far from the rocks, this unit's going to whisper anyway. I think we should go through the forest. We can go this way through those really sharp-looking rocks.
Do you mean the trees?
No, well, the trees are after the really sharp-looking rocks. See, right here. I know yeah.
What?
Then we come around. They won't suspect us through the trees.
How high is this abutment here?
I would say probably about 30-ish foot.
And this dude up here is one of these guards that looks bored.
Yeah, they look like they're kind of taking a nap or something. They're not really paying much attention. You can see them, their attire is entirely white. It is very regal looking, from shoulders to boots. They wear robes, probably concealing a lot of weapons and pockets. Their armor is also white, but they are very much, even though it's raining, they look very neat and orderly, like they take and maintain good care of themselves and their gear. They're kind of just chilling right now, but they're very clearly dressed in all white.
That's to our benefit.
Our tour's going to look around. Our tour's going to look around. Do we want to sneak past them, or do we want to take them out quietly, one by one, if we can?
Forest.
Well, I do think that we remember, or that I remember us talking about leaving no survivors.
Mm-hmm.
Escapees.
Yep. Yeah. No escapees. If they attempt to escape, no survivors.
I'm a little fuzzy on the difference.
We're allowed to take prisoners, is the difference.
All right. Well, there's two of them that have a possibility of spotting us on the way into the rest of the camp. So we have two possibilities, really. Ever sneak up on them?
Is that storm sounds?
I think we.
Yeah.
I think we.
That was rain.
I think perhaps we just try to take. I think perhaps we try to take the one this abutment out as quickly and quietly as possible.
I have passed without a trace. If anybody, and I'm pretty sneaky. If anybody wants to come with me, maybe some of us can go after one guy and others.
I'm also.
Yeah,
I'm also never advisable.
What do you mean?
That's the first rule of dungeoneering, I hear.
Split the party.
I mean, is it
twice
really
as much done
if you're attempting to flank them 3 and 3? I mean, that sounds like a good plan to me. I don't see what could possibly go wrong there. I don't. I just don't see anything wrong.
The GM says that.
I could just go out there and make a drunken ass of myself and draw their attention, and when they came to deal with me, you all could jump them.
They could
No, I think
remotely.
that's pretty.
I
think that's pretty obvious too. Yes. And
Insane. We have options.
Is anyone else capable of making fire?
yes.
Yes.
Well, what we could do is off to the north there, we can possibly use some sort of distraction, set a tree on fire, draw their attention. Maybe they think it's a lightning strike from the storm. If their attention is drawn there, we can sneak up from behind and catch them unawares.
There is a problem with that. The trees will be wet.
Not the underside of the trees. It just started raining. It shouldn't have soaking through by now.
Well,
speaking of lightning,
Perhaps.
it's been about 12 hours since you drank your drink, Rob.
Yes.
Raj. So let's get that Constitution saving throw that comes from that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'm good at those. Well, pretty good at those. I mean, 12 plus 8, plus 6 is 18. That's where the 8 came from.
Okay. So you only are going to take half damage from your lightning strike, as indeed lightning does strike.
Yes.
Oh no.
So half damage of 3d8 is going to be 12.
Ooh.
at the moment the lightning strikes, this unit's going to regard this as a failed experiment and run into the sharp rocks. As soon as I figure out how to do move my character here.
Yeah, I think as this unit starts to dash off, I'm gonna call the Ingot and ask them to throw that pass without a trace up, immediately, just for the stealth boost.
Yep.
to this unit running away.
Yep.
no
That is
shit.
fun.
Leaping over the rocks and then just immediately hiding.
Pass without a trace is up, and I guess I'll follow this unit and make sure that we're hidden.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me your stealth
All right.
checks, Ingot, and this unit.
Okay. Stealth.
I don't know. where to go.
Archer will go ahead and follow off with that group, I guess.
Okay.
I'm doing it on
Those are rocks.
Beyond, and it's a 15.
Okay.
I also got 15.
Okay.
Did you
no, wait,
add
wait, wait.
the?
Nope,
Did
I
you
lied.
add
I
the
got
10
21.
from pass that trace?
I might not be under. How what's the distance on pass?
I
Pass
think
without trace
eight-
adds 10.
Yeah, it's plus 10, so it should be a 25.
It's plus 10, but isn't it is a distance limit?
No, I think Ingot is with you, yeah.
We followed you.
Okay. Yeah, then it would be a 25, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Archer, what do you got?
I'm rolling it now. You don't take.
Oh, I guess I lied. I have 31.
Oh, even better.
You're so invisible. You know, like you're one with the rock.
It's almost like you passed without a trace.
Oh,
What do you got, Archer?
Nat 20 for a 38.
Even more wobbly.
Perfect. All right, so that's the three of you. What are the other three of you doing? Are you going with, or are you actually going opposite directions?
Well, I thought our plan was to take them both out.
Okay, that's fine.
So
If you're sneaking off too, I want stealth checks from you as well, please.
my plan is to get over here to at least these trees, basically.
Okay.
What's the distance?
7,000 feet.
Is there a distance thing on this?
Yeah.
I'm 55 feet from where you're at, Poe.
That is 60 feet.
And then this is another 30 up.
Oh, 65. Sorry. I went to the wrong place. Yeah.
Let me move this down so we can see a little bit more.
It'd be much more likely that it'd get it somewhere over to like here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, so 30 feet's only like that far. 60 feet.
Yeah.
I'll move up with
Yeah, and you got a
Raj.
Okay.
I best not follow and heavy mail in the rain. I am. The raindrops are probably making music on my body as we speak. So I'm gonna hang back.
I've got to check out what my stealth bonus is. I don't.
I also have disadvantage on stealth, just so you guys know.
Oh well.
Good thing that some people went together.
We obviously split the party as well.
I have a 24.
24, nice.
I guess I can join if I'm not the only one with disadvantage over here.
Yeah.
What do you got, Poggle and Araj? What do you have for stealth?
I got a 24.
I got a 17 at disadvantage with a +0 modifier.
And
Nice.
Sir Robin, you had a 22 also, or no?
I have a 15.
Oh, 15. Okay, I'm sorry.
Also with disadvantage.
That's not too terrible. It's not at all.
No.
Not too terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Poggle, you're still within 30 feet of Ingot, so you got a 27, my guy.
yeah, those are. As long as you're within this distance here. Well, no, because it's not 30 foot. 35 still from Ingot.
Oh, did I look at the wrong person for Ingot?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I measured from this unit. My bad.
Yep. So, 3 of you move to sort of the north-ish direction here.
Yep.
And the others of you are hugging the tree line to move this direction. Let me adjust this so we can see a little bit more so we know where we're going. There you are.
Is this considered difficult terrain, what we're in right now?
No.
Okay.
No. Just
But we do move at half speed.
half speed while stealth, and you have also extra bonus of half cover provided to you from the tree line. So that should give you a little bit of a...
So 15 feet around. This will take a little bit.
Doesn't Artur as a ranger make you move faster if you're moving through your preferred terrain?
I
didn't.
I took a Deft Explorer instead of Natural Explorer.
Okay.
And it doesn't. Yeah.
Good thinking, though.
Never mind. That's it. Good thinking. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything that helps stealth.
That's okay. Kind of rainy, and you got some tree cover, so you'll be okay. I think you should be. Right?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
What could go wrong? I don't see what could go wrong.
I know I'm invisible.
You only see 2 people. The firelight from inside of the little cottage is very, very dim, so maybe there's not as many people here as you thought. Maybe.
Oh.
You don't see this you don't see this here. You don't see that. Just these 2. Just this guy here and this guy here. But lucky for you, you don't have to like climb the rocks because there's like a ladder at one and like a stone built structure at another.
We can't tell that right now, though.
No, not from where you're at. But you're getting there. I assume you're moving. You're not in initiative. So.
We're not in initiative skill. We just keep.
Okay.
We don't want to climb up.
Let's move up. Let's just move on up, gang.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 rounds would be 30 feet, which is on the other side. No, actually 15, 30, 45. 4 rounds would get us to the other side of that tree.
You can still use the dash action while in stealth to get yourself 30 feet of movement around.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah. And since we're not doing anything else with our actions,
You're not in
an area just grass or.
Yep, just low grass. Where the little path is cut through bushes and trees around rocky kind of area.
Okay.
And you're not in initiative, so there's no such thing as I have to take the bonus dash action. You don't. You're in free play, so no action economy.
Yeah, this.
Show your path basically.
I'd want to follow this path around here to see if there was a better place to climb up, and then by the time I got about here, that ramp would be apparent.
Yeah,
so
you'd see it from the other side. That is correct.
And likewise, we would probably get over here and notice. Assuming we don't have to do another stealth, we'd get here to see the ladder.
Yeah. Right around about the time you get to the back side, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How bored is Doofus? Let's find that out. I mean, I'm all for just running up the ramp.
Sure.
Same here.
You're stealthed, so I'll give you surprise before we roll initiative. How does that
well, yeah, how close can I get to him?
Yeah.
I would say if you got to the top of here,
Yeah.
if you were still sneaking, you could get to the top of here and pretty close without him noticing you. So
that'd be good. And then I would throw a hand axe at his head.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Same question for those of us on the ladder. How far up the ladder can we get before this guy's going to notice us?
Yours is going to be a little more tricky, but Archer, since you are basically a ghost, like Danny Phantom over here, I would say you could probably get up the ladder without making any noise. But only you would be able to get up without making noise. The other two, even though they had decent stealth rolls, you are the silent. You are the knight.
I'm actually, before we go up, how high up is this dude?
30 foot.
Or do that?
30 feet.
30 feet. I am going. I can see them, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I am going to dissonant whisper the person at the top. So, I think that just automatically happens. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move away from me.
Let me get dice, because who DMs without dice?
You're really lame at your job.
I've had sessions where I don't use dice.
Usually I'm pretty good about grabbing at least my digital ones. What is your spell save DC, please?
Spell save DC is 10.
Aha! I have a 17.
Oh. Okay. Well, that might have completely backfired.
You just hear like a, "Mother, is that you?" And then he kind of like wipes his face and goes back to sleeping.
Yes, do they not take half damage?
All right. Artur is gonna go ahead and climb up now. Oh wait, am I still there? See it.
Yeah, you're just tiny. You're here. I'm gonna make you guys a little bit bigger so we can see. There you are.
Okay.
For some reason, they look really small on this map.
Yeah, just gets...
But you climb up and Araj, go ahead and roll to hit for your hand axe. And Artur, what is it that you are using as your method of mass destruction here?
Oh, stupid.
Yeah, Artur's gonna bonus action hunters mark this scout.
Okay.
First, and I'm just gonna lay into him with my short swords.
Okay.
I've got a 19 with the hand axe.
19 will hit.
And 5 points of slashing damage. And then I would like to use my bonus action to rage.
Okay. Do you want a bonus action rage first and add your rage damage to your thrown axe?
Nope.
Okay. And
I'm fine that way.
Your damage is Archer. What did you roll to hit and your damage?
I was going to check with you. Attacking from stealth is advantage, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's not great. That's a 12 hit.
Does what? I'm sorry.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not.
All right. Didn't think so. Well, that's it for our tour.
All right. So, Araj, your hand axe lands solid, hits the guy, does some decent damage to him. There, we'll do that. Let me get your green ring off there so you can see health. He gets some decent damage. And Scout 1, he takes no damage. And he turns and looks at you and says, "Oi, what's it?" And he pulls out his sword. And now we will roll initiative.
Sweet. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Got a fancy thing for this.
Oh, come on. Of it.
All right. So let me get those written down here.
I apparently am completely taken surprised by the fact that we are now fighting.
Okay.
Not that far behind you.
Sir Robin with a 22. I'm missing Archer. Oh, there's Archer. Okay. Archer at the top.
I've got a 19 for Araj.
Okay, Sir Robin.
That plus 5 initiative is so
RNG on the
sweet.
digital dice is loving it tonight.
And this unit. Okay. Ow.
Ooh. Be careful.
Wow. Okay. So Scout 1 that turns around and yells also is a nat 20, so he's at top of the order there. And you're face to face, Archer, buddy. Ooh. Dig
Yeah.
it. Dig it. Do we see it? Do we see it? Take it. It's another one. We're crit for crit, buddy. So
Yeah.
that is a nat 20 for 24 to hit you. For
That'll do.
4 piercing damage and 2 radiant damage.
It's not that bad.
Ouch. No, not bad. Just a little cultist boy. And that's going to be his first attack. Well, double that. I lied because it's a crit. So 8 and 4.
All right.
And 19 will hit you as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, for his second one, this will be 5 slashing, 2 radiant.
Can I do silvery barbs?
You could have, but it's a little late.
When do I do silvery barbs?
As soon as
After hit 4 damage.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Thank you.
so that will be the end of his turn. And first in initiative besides him is you, Artor. So
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go after him for 2 short swords. $17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Rapey. Put that out of your mouth.
All right, so that'll be 8 slashing damage. No, sorry, 8 piercing for the short sword.
Okay.
2 psychic from just strikes, and 3 piercing from Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
So a total of 13 damage.
13. Oh, okay. He died.
That was my bonus action to make a. Oh, he's dead. Nice.
Yep, he died.
Yeah. In that case, I'll. Yeah, just do nothing else.
Turn for you, Sir Robin. It is your turn.
I am going to I'm going to rush past Haraj and swing with my rapier.
Alrighty.
And that is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, perfect. And that will be a 8 points of damage.
Okay, cool. So take no prisoners then. He dies.
Ooh.
Gotta be quick with it.
If you want to scavenge their bodies, they don't have much on them. Each has a set of leather armor. Each has a dagger and a scimitar and a crossbow.
I don't think I'm allowed to use.
I'm not interested in any of that.
No.
I'm interested in getting back down here where something might be happening.
Okay.
Because we got that little cabin right there. That was my plan. I'm going to sneak over to here.
Sure thing.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah, absolutely.
The castle-y thing here that I'm sure we can see at this point. How high are the walls?
For the battlement in the distance?
The thing past the walls.
Where they are. It's like a little building, right? It's like it looks like an old maybe, what do they call it? A hunter's cabin?
Oh yeah.
It looks like an old hunter's cabin. So
like a thatch roof kind of thing?
Yeah. Thatch roof.
Windows?
No windows. It
And
looks like
walls?
it's been ramshackle repaired with some wood and stuff. And then the tents on the backside are canvas. These are canvas tents attached to the building. Because it was kind of falling apart. They just turned it into their own little camp, right?
Okay,
All
so
right.
the walls are about 10 feet tall or so?
I would assume so, about 10 foot, yeah. And then the roof probably another, at the toppest point, 5 or 10, I don't know. I'm not a carpenter.
As we leave, I grab the ladder.
Is there a door like here?
Yep. That's the only door aside from the 2 little tunnels coming out of the tents.
Oh, those are tunnels. Okay.
Yeah, they're like kind of like when you go camping and you have the thing you can zip 2 tents together with. It's kind of like I used the open mouth of the canvas tent to make a tunnel into that building where they couldn't patch the holes, right?
Wait, so those are canvas?
Mm-hmm, these are.
Dude, I'm coming over here.
Yeah, you can go around the building, surround it however you choose. There's only one door in aside from where the 2 tents are pushing into the building. But it's got like a little wooden door that shuts.
Yeah, I think our tool actually.
Kind of some firelight there.
I'll put the ladder up
I think
against
we're-
the side here.
Over on the top of that back tent, you want to put the ladder up to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the ladder's probably a good deal taller than the tent.
Artur's gonna
Yeah, the ladder is tall enough to
Artur's-
reach the top.
just gonna move over here and rejoin the main group.
Okay. So, if we continue with initiative where we already were, after you've made your movement, Araj, it will be your turn. What do you choose?
Can I open this door?
Yeah.
I'd like to open the door and move into the room as quickly as possible and
Sure.
jump this guy.
All right. Let me get some health bars on him.
My intention is to run up and chop at him and then give him a good kick with a bonus action at the end of it. So
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I've got a nat 20.
Okay.
I've got a little damn
What is
modifiers.
going on tonight?
That's
Got a
okay.
bit.
My follow up kick is a 2, so that one's not going to hit. I guess I got to add some dice.
Just double your damage, whatever you roll.
Okay. That's going to be then, damage. 8 plus 4, 12 points of slashing damage.
It's slashing, so it's lethal then. Okay, he dies.
Yep.
He dies.
And then I'm going to look at the other one and growl.
All right. Next in initiative will be Ingot.
I don't really have any spells or anything, but this is the thing I'm next to is just like a canvas tunnel, right?
Yeah, it's like think of old school SCA style canvas war tents where you could cut it with a blade if you so choose.
I was thinking, and I don't know if this would work, but I have a tinderbox and a torch. I was going to try and burn that opening.
Great minds.
It's raining, so I will say you need DC 14 survival at disadvantage to make that happen. Because it is raining and you're trying to catch it with natural fire. So
first one is 16 and second one oh no, I can't see it. Hold on. Oh, the second one is 14.
Okay, so that makes it. So you find a spot where the tent and the building kind of come together and it still looks kind of dry, and you're able to wedge your piece of tinder in there and spark it with your flint steel. And it takes a second, but that will be your action for your turn, but it starts to kind of burn. Like it catches where it's dry there still.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
It is going to be this guy here's turn now. And he is very concerned at what's happening. Dice, why can't I roll like this as a player? I've never seen more than one nat 20 a game as a player, and I'm on 3 now. So this is awesome.
Oh, no.
So he kind of lunges at you, Araj, and tries to see if he could take you out. 20 I know is going to hit.
It's going to hit me.
You'll get 8 piercing damage and 4 radiant damage.
So I'll get 6 total.
Yeah, your piercing will be halved because you're raging, so that's the first attack.
So will my radiant because I'm a totem barb.
Oh, perfect. And the second one, 14. Does 14 hit you?
Not even close.
Okay, so his second attack misses. And then it will be Poggle's turn.
Poggle will... let's see.
Where's Poggle? Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow, that's not a lot of space to move. 20. Okay, so I can move just in here to the base of the fireplace. And Poggle will use a bonus action and cast Shillelagh. And he will just call over to Araj. I got this one. You go further in.
Oh, definitely.
That's it.
Going in, so we better get this party started.
You're just casting Shillelagh for your... That's it? Your action?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that brings it to this unit.
This unit's climbing the ladder.
Okay.
Going to take a dagger and cut into the canvas and then look through it to see what's beneath her.
So you climb to the top. Your ladder is much taller than the tent.
So,
when you get
as high as I need to be, anyway.
You see that at the top of the tent, there's kind of like a hole, but there's another piece of canvas over the top, so it's able to vent out if they were having a fire. So when you cut from there and you look down in, you see 2 sleeping cultist and a treasure chest in this room.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I don't know how this works, so I'm just going to ask. Can I use my second? How much movement did it take for me to go up?
Probably about 15-ish foot.
Okay. Can I fall from where I'm at?
Yes.
And onto one of those guys.
Sure.
Swanton bomb.
And I'm going to try to fall as heavy as I can, like knees first.
Yes. So it's D6 fall damage for you. And I will say if you give me 13 or above on an 13 or above on an acrobatics, that you will land on him and he will also get fall damage.
Okay, so hold on. I'm just going to take my damage. Now, I get an advantage on athletics for some reason, and I can't remember what it is.
That's okay if you want to use athletics rather than...
That's only to avoid being restrained.
Avoid being restrained. Thank you. Okay, so it's just normal athletics. But it's still +3. I'll take it. Well, that was a 19 till it hit the side, and now it's a 10. That makes me
we'll
sad.
say you land on him on the bed near him. We'll say you just missed something vital, and he'll also take 3 damages.
This
What
isn't
is that?
awkward at all.
Yeah, maybe you landed on his ankle, so he only took ankle damage instead of knee to the gut damage. Okay, so that brings it back to the top of the order, Artur.
All right. I think all Artur can really do is move up here and take a shot at night 1. You know, it's the only real entrance here that he can get to. So I'll bonus action to move the hunter's mark to him and take a shot at him with my crossbow.
Okay.
$27 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, let's be.
Man, we're rolling at 27 at 3rd level. We're going to be crazy at 6th.
9 piercing. Sorry, 14 piercing, 3 psychic.
He dies.
Leave some for
All right.
Boggle.
Yeah. So in this room are 2 other chests of things. If you want to look now, or you can wait until after combat.
Definitely wait.
Okay. So by now you start to see some smoke. Those of you in the building, Araj and Poggle in here, you see some smoke rolling in from the back corner there of the building. And these guys in here start kind of coughing and their eyes watering because the smoke is kind of billowing in both ends. The canvas is trying very hard to burn, but it is also raining, so it is a very smoky burn. Sir, it is your turn.
I believe, given my high AC, I'm going to spend my movement and a little bonus to sprint up to this corridor and put up my shield.
Okay.
Readying to defend.
Oh my gosh. Just like Fortress Knight.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I have the
So
money.
in this tent here, Sir Robin, that's EOT for you, right? You're tower shielding that doorway and being in the way there?
Yep.
Okay. So up here in this tent where this unit has ankle blasted one of these cultists and the other one is getting choked to death by smoke, they are red-eyed, annoyed. The sun is kind of setting in on their nice white cultist robes. They were sleeping and they are anger. So they're gonna, the only person they can even see in the room is this unit, so they're gonna see what they can do there. And neither one of them are doing dick shit because only one of these numbers has a chance. Does 18 hit you, this unit?
Yes, I have 14.
Okay, well, the rest of them are trash and below 14, so this is only going to be 5 slashing damage, 2 radiant damage as they kind of scramble and pull their blades out and all of that.
This unit's looking a little beat up.
And
how many are there in there?
2.
Okay.
Mirage, your turn.
I'm going to dash to get to here. 60 feet. And my rage will drop.
Okay. And when you get there, you see a large hole burned in the canvas tunnel. And when you look out the hole, you just see Ingot smiling, waving at you.
Hey, buddy.
Howdy.
And Ingot, it is your turn as you see Araj kind of run into the tunnel where there's now a big enough hole for you to walk into.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid the fire, jump through, and then try to come into the room to see this unit and how she's doing.
Yep, you get in there and there's 2 cultists in there.
Okay, so the one that this unit is not standing on, I am going to attack with my quarterstaff.
Okay. That'd be this guy here.
That's an 11.
11 does not hit, no.
Okay. For a bonus action, I would like to summon my my astral arms.
Okay.
I think I have 2 of them, and they need to make a dexterity save of 13.
The dice gods giveth and the dice gods taketh.
Did he save?
Dex, yes, 21.
Oh, dang.
Damn you, dice gods!
Rude. Okay, well, my cool arms are out, at least.
Fantastic.
I don't think there's anything else that I can do. Just
Okay.
glare at him.
So it will be Pogo's turn.
Cool.
How far is the other guy from you? Because if he's only 10 feet, it would hit him too.
Oh.
Is it both of them or is it just one target? That's I guess I didn't realize.
And if it hits him, it probably hits me, but that's okay.
Hold on.
They're 15 feet apart.
Is it AoE or
when you summon your
anyone you choose within 10?
Yeah, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take force damage.
Okay, I didn't roll for the other one. I only rolled for one. So this one is a 13.
You rolled 11, I think.
The dex save is 13, so does that mean that...
Yeah, meets it.
Beats it.
Yeah, meets it.
Okay. All right, well, there's still nothing then.
Holy crap.
That's
Bummer.
okay. Poggle.
Poggle will. I guess. Yeah, there's kind of a lot going on. I guess he will dash up behind Sir Robin and be ready to. Yeah, I can't really do much at this moment. So yeah, I'm just gonna be there for moral support at this point.
Hold on, Poggle.
Yeah.
If you go to the side a little bit, I plan to draw them out a little bit so we can diagonal at them at the mouth of this hallway.
Yeah, you can hold your action until they come out if you'd like.
Okay. Then I will adjust my location. Boom, boom, boom. And hold my action to smack if they come through.
Okay. So that brings us to this unit.
This unit is going to. She goes, I can do that too, as the lenses on her goggles go from blue to red. And she pulls out a bat, a metal bat, and I guess Ingrid will be the only one that notices, but the bat's actually covered in drawings where it appears that this unit has plans for what she wants to do to this bat as she goes. But for now, they're just drawings, and it's just a metal bat. And she is going to try and beat the person in front of her with the bat.
Okay.
Smack.
And he definitely appears to avoid it, or I really can't use a bat very well because it's a 6. And having missed him and being very frustrated, I grab my marionette and throw it at the other guy.
Okay.
And as a bonus move, does the marionette getting there count as a bonus action, and then it can go on the next round?
Sometimes whenever you summon something, you're able to immediately attack with them. I don't have your sheet open to read it.
Let me just take a quick look at marionette.
So
I think you should be able to take an action with it, right?
Yeah,
when you
you can. Yeah. Well, I mean, it says. I might have to look the spell itself up here.
You can summon the marionette with a bonus action, and then you have to use another bonus action to activate it.
So I have to activate it next round.
That's what it sounds like.
Correct.
So
It cannot attack the turn it's summoned.
Okay. That's weird. I did not like that. So let's get you a little thing for your little marionette. I'll do this.
That is, yeah, okay. It can hover. So it's hovering about near this guy's head.
Is that a marionette? Or are you happy to see me?
Okay. So that brings us back to the top of the order. These guys still relatively don't seem to know what's going on. You can hear them talking in there, Robin and Pogo, since you're over there. They sound like they're drinking and carrying on, not really paying much attention. You know how drunks are when they're engaged in conversation. They haven't quite caught on to anything going on yet. Archer, you are the only one outside, and it is your turn. What do you choose to do?
I'm going to in action to fire at the first enemy I see. Go ahead. Just take my movement to there. And yeah, ready in action to shoot the first enemy I see with my heavy crossbow.
Sir Robin. it is your turn. You have two of your friends nearby with actions ready and some drunk folks ahead of you. What do you choose to do?
Let's see. Could have them come down this corridor. Or could bring the fight to them since they don't know what's going on. What do you two think I should do? Bust on in or gut them out?
What you need is a grenade.
What?
Following your lead.
Bring them to us.
If you bring them out, they'll funnel. They'll only be able to be one at a time in that tunnel. And you've got two readied actions when the first one makes an appearance. So,
all right, perfect. In that case, I'm going to take a quick step back so that I'm still, like, majority here, but Poggle and Archer will have more of a distance. More angle. Yeah. You have better angle into that. As I taunt them out here. Like, hey, we're killing all your guys. You should probably, join the fight.
All your friends are dead.
What was that?
Give me an intimidation check, and your friends, if you make a successful intimidation, your friends' readied actions will be at advantage.
Ooh, that is a nat 19, so that is a 21 intimidation.
Yeah, so you see come stumbling through the opening of the tent, come stumbling through holding a beer, but looks a little we don't want no problems, he says. And Poggle and Artur, you both have advantage on this intimidated individual as Sir Robin has drawn him out. So if you want to both roll to hit and give me your damage.
Is this person like wielding a weapon, or did they just come out and say we don't want no problems, drunkenly and stumbling?
They have their weapons strapped at their side, but they didn't draw anything.
Oh man!
Just holding a beer mug.
That makes me. Okay, I'll take the hit, I guess, because I was holding it. I feel really bad.
I mean, we could take the other two as prisoners with this successful surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, you could choose to do that non-lethal. You're using your shillelagh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could choose to do non-lethal damage.
I am doing non-lethal. Yeah, I am doing non-lethal. I still feel bad hitting an unarmed person.
That's what I do to people I like.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And a 22 to hit.
And that will also hit. Give me some damages.
Nicely done, you two.
Oof. So I need to preface this with that I'm shooting him with a crossbow and psychic damage, so I can't do non-lethal, I don't think.
Okay.
That's 17. 13
oh, yeah, he did.
Piercing, set 4 psychic.
He dead. And his friend behind him, you notice his extremely white cultist attire now bearing a nice golden stain on the right leg.
He has the frightened condition.
He does have the frightened condition.
At this point, can we just like use our weapons to be like, come on out, hands up.
They're chicken shits. These two are scared. They didn't draw anything. They've been drinking. They clearly know they're not in a position to have any advantages for fighting. You could very well commandeer them and not kill them should you so choose. But you can do that on your next turn because it is Iraj's turn, and he is a whole different individual in a whole different place of a whole different part of this building.
True.
Yeah, taking advantage of my smallness and acrobatics, I want to move from here to here, kind of maybe tuck and roll around Ingot, and then come up and pommel smash this guy in the face with my greatsword. Non-lethal damage.
Go for it.
Does 17 hit?
Oh, yes.
That will do 8 points.
Non-lethal, right?
Yep.
Okay. And is that EOT for you? He's still up.
That. No, I'm going to give him my bonus action kick.
Okay.
That's also going to hit, and that's going to do 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, so that we will mark him as unconscious. I'll give him a gray ring, but you wanted him non-lethal damage, so I will leave him laying there.
I mean, Pogles asked.
Yep. All right. So that brings it next to Ingot. You have one person left in there. And one knocked out.
Okay. Sounds like Araj took out the one that I was initially going to go after. So I'm going to go for the one that this unit is standing on. And I think I'm going to go for some slightly more lethal things, venting my frustration because I can't get anything to work today.
Fair.
And I'm going to attack them with my quarterstaff again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's only a 9. And then I'm going to bonus action attack with the quarterstaff again.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I haven't been able to hit him with my bat either. He's sneaky, this one.
My lord.
You said it was a 10 on your second one?
Yeah, I'm really struggling today, you guys.
So both of those will miss.
Yeah. Yep, I figured.
Okay. So you have one left over there. I forgot to make them go after Sir Robin and went to Araj, so I'll have the last one go now. This unit, 23 will hit you, I believe.
Yep, it'll really hit me. Yep.
4 piercing, 2 radiant. Second attack will be 16 to hit.
Yeah, also hits.
All right, and then 5 slashing, 2 radiant from that.
I am pretty beat up.
Okay.
My parts are hanging a little bit loose. There's a little steam coming out of my shoulders.
We'll give you the red ring of...
I'm in some trouble. I'm down to 3 hit points.
Okay. Hoggle, it is your turn. You guys have incapacitated the first one of these individuals, and you have 2 left shaking in their little cultist boots. What do you choose to do?
Cool. I guess Poggle would go through the... I mean, there's 3 of my companions in that area. How hard could it be? So Poggle's just going to take the time to start, taking out his 50 feet of rope and start tying those 2 together, making sure that they don't, abscond with any kind of booty.
Give me a DC 12 sleight of hand to successfully tie one of them in a knot. You get 1 per turn.
Oh, it's sleight of hand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You have something you would rather roll for a better reason.
I was thinking survival, like when you tie up an
I'll give you
animal.
survival.
You're gonna... what do they call that? Pig tie or
hog tie?
Hog tie. Yeah.
21.
Okay. Yeah. So you get the first one tied up, and we'll say you drag him out. What? No, don't change size. Move. Drag him out here by the fire. Take his health off and give him a gray ring because he is now your prisoner. The other one is waiting next. And this unit, it is your turn. You are a little bit beat up. You've got 1 prisoner in there. You've got your puppet out, and you have this last guy in here who's still up and standing. What do you choose to do?
I will realize my current condition So if I want to this is one thing that's always I'm still learning about D&D. So if I want to not attack and disconnect from the battle,
Disengage.
that is disengage. That is an option as an action, right?
Yes,
And
that
if
is a
you do
full
it as the
action.
only thing that you do, then it doesn't have the guaranteed attack of the other person.
Right. So you
Yeah.
can disengage
And you
and move away.
And you can still
that's
take your
what-
bonus action.
I will do that, moving behind Ingot.
Okay.
I'll be like, you win, and then just go behind Ingot. And because I can't move my puppet to attack the other guy, and we did agree that there would be no survivors, I am going to. By the way, this puppet looks like a stuffed version of this unit. Is going to try and choke the other guy while he's unconscious.
So I will say your puppet can move. You can command it to move and attack as bonus action.
I can. Once
you can move it and attack with bonus action.
Oh, okay. In that case,
once
I
you've
will
summoned
get
it, its turn as bonus action.
I will have it leap across the room and attempt to choke this dude.
Okay.
Wrap its stuffed arms.
Tiny dancer in my hand.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. How is that considered a? It's not considered a. Oh yeah, it is +2.
Yeah, an unarmed or whatever.
Oh, for crying out loud! Well, me and Ingot today. That's a 10.
They have a low AC, but that is a little lower than needed.
So it goes right past him, hits the wall with a very light thud, and falls onto the bed.
All right. Archer, it is your turn. You have one individual tied up by the fireplace. You have one left, and your other friends are handling their business in the other corner. What do you choose to do?
Yeah, I think Artur is just gonna cast Goodberry.
Cast Goodberry?
Or actually, no, I forgot we have health potions. I'm gonna drink my health potion. No, I'm gonna drink my health potion. I was wrong. I forgot we had those. Because Artur is banged up.
Okay. That will be your action to drink your potion. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
I'll bonus action. No, I'll do nothing with my bonus action.
Okay. Then that brings us to Sir Robin.
I'm going to go in and also attempt to tie this individual up. It's sleight of hand, correct?
Sleight of hand, unless you can give me a better reason of why you want to roll something different.
Oh my goodness, these dice are very happy they're out of the jar. I got 20.
Okay. Yep. So you'll tie him up, and I'll take his health and give him the gray ring of captured, and bring him out here with his other friend.
You apparently have stolen all my juju tonight.
It's all those nat 20s from the very beginning, and now the dice gods.
No kidding. Yeah.
That's what I said. The dice gods giveth, and the dice gods taketh. Okay. So that brings us to the last alive and fighting man here. And he is
going to start shit talking to him as he starts moving.
He's going to take a swing at the puppet that tried to choke him out for a 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it hits.
4 piercing, 2 radiant.
4 piercing, 2. It's at the puppet's still around. It's got 4 hit points left.
And the second hit misses. And Araj.
Something's coming out.
Well, in that case, I'm going to say, look, I don't really appreciate you cutting up my friends. And then I'm going to close with his ass and chop him in half with my greatsword, preferably. Oh, that's definitely going to hit. 18 plus 4. That's 10 plus. That's 12 slashing damage.
Oh, that kills it.
Like I didn't appreciate him cutting up this unit.
Yes.
So on the subject of I'm an Apple user, right? My magic mouse just died on me, and I can't plug it in while I'm using it. So let me go ahead and plug in another mouse here, because I can't do shit. I can't click nothing. Ignorant.
Poor you.
Buy a magic trackpad.
Yeah, I need to get the trackpad. They're like 200 and some bucks. Okay. So he gets die. Woo! He gets really big, apparently.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah.
It becomes really large and explodes.
Okay, so that leaves you with Araj, that being the end of your turn. You
Yep.
have a knocked out hostage in the room with you guys, and the others have 2 not knocked out but tied up guys out there. So that will take you out of initiative order. What do you choose to do in this moment? I'll say you probably drag this fucker out here, because why wouldn't you put them all in the same room?
I just want to
And-
go open this shit up and see what's in there.
I was just going to say, mind you, that canvas on that tent is burning.
Yeah,
So,
that's all right.
It's also leaking.
yeah, it's leaking some rain. So, in that particular tent,
Mm-hmm.
you find...
I was going to offer using the puppet to see if it was check for traps. But
Nah.
You find in there a potion of poison, a potion of force resistance, and also a tankard.
Ooh. Is it a snazzy tankard?
It's pretty, but you don't quite know if it does anything just by looking at it.
Well, that's all right. I'll just pack it along. And yeah, then I'm gonna head out with the crew out here, and on my way walking by, I'm going to drink a health potion.
Okay.
What the heck is the do up on the health potion? I know I wrote it down somewhere.
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4 is 4.
Yeah, okay. Bum, 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 bum.
So we've got 2 potions: potion of force resistance and potion of poison.
Yep.
And the tankard.
I'm going to offer up the potion of poison and the potion of force resistance to anybody that wants them, but I want the tankard.
Sure. Does anybody have identify?
yes, but I have to do it as a ritual.
You can ritual cast it. It takes about 10 minutes. If you want to bust open the other treasure chest first, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this one that I'm standing right on top of here quick.
Okay.
I'm also going to take a health potion, which disgustingly just sounds like it falls right into me, and then turns directly into steam as my body seems to repair itself.
That's close.
4d4.
You find a set of armor. It has some wisps of odorless smoke kind of rising from it.
Ooh.
And you also find a small crystal orb and another potion. And this potion, you're not quite sure what it does.
I can check
Alright.
those.
Yes, I'd appreciate that.
Let me write them down so then I can go to the next chest.
She'll grab all the things that need to be identified. Her eyes will go from red to green, and there's like a little twirly thing that starts going on in her instead of her eyeballs. And 10 minutes later, she has the report.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Robin, do you want to check that chest up at the top of the room?
Well, I guess I can very much do so. I'll bust open the chest and see what's inside.
You find in there a feather, a pair of boots, and a cloak.
Quickly, put them in front of her.
Yep.
For what reason?
I thought we had emptied all of the chests already.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Now we go.
So the tankard is a tankard of sobriety. The armor is smoldering armor. The boots are boots of striding. The feather is a Qual's feather token, a whip. And the potion that you didn't know what it was is a potion of greater healing. I think that's all that needed identified, right?
What about the cloak?
Correct.
Oh, the cloak,
And the
many
orb.
The orb is the Aristas eye, and it is the cloak of many fashions.
Tips. No, just kidding.
If I could have the boots, I would appreciate it.
Yes. I don't know what it does, but I will happily give them to you.
They stride.
You know, it's in the name. I should have guessed.
What was the crystal orb again?
It
The
is
orb was
the
Ursat's eye.
Aristas eye, yeah.
What's that do?
You know, I rather think that someone else might appreciate this mug more.
The Ursat's eye just replaces an eye. If you lose an eye, you can pop it in place and it works.
Oh, that's fancy.
Boots of striding and springing.
I might be able to use the boots if nobody else wants. Oh no, this unit was saying you were.
I claimed
sorry.
them, but let's see if they'd be better for you. Let me just read them. While you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher, and your speed isn't reduced until you are is not reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump further than your remaining movement would allow. So it doesn't affect my movement at all, but it does allow this unit to jump 30 feet, I think.
Mm-hmm.
3 times the normal distance. Well, whatever. I think I can't remember what normal distance for jumping is.
I can calculate everybody's for. I'm at say.
It's based
Well,
off
that
of
might be better for our rogue. Actually, that might be better on a rogue.
You don't have a rogue.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
You got 2 rangers, a monk, a barbarian, and a
Oh,
bard.
the monk for sure. Until the monk gets those crazy monk jumping skills later.
Yeah, it wouldn't really boost my speed at all. My walking speed is 50, so it's.
Yeah, I'm the same there too. So.
Well, it doesn't boost. I don't think it boosts any of our speeds except maybe Araj. Is your movement speed 20 or 30?
30.
Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't boost any of our speeds, but it would be most useful on you for the jump because you could use Step of the Wind to jump 9 times your normal jump distance. It stacks.
Yeah.
Jump up the
Let's
side
see.
buildings.
Let's give that to her. I will take it off mine. If I remember how to do that.
And the Qual's feather token is a whip.
Yeah.
But he uses
Can I
it.
use whips?
You probably.
Anyone can use the Qual's Feather token because you make melee spell attacks with them with a set attack bonus.
I could use a melee. I could use a decent melee. Right now, my bat only does like 1d4 plus 1 or something like that.
It's like a one-time. It's a one-time use. I do want to stress that. It works for an hour, and then it's gone.
Well, I'm not going to make it be gone. You can just use it. Once it's a whip, just keep it.
Cool.
I think it's boring to burn up a magic item in one shot unless it's like a cracked staff of power and you're using,
Yeah,
what does the smoldering armor do?
It is half plate. I think the only person that could wear it is Sir Robin, and it just looks like it's smoking and smoldering, but it doesn't smell or anything like that. It's just simply glamour effect.
I mean, I could wear it, but my armor class is better without it.
Yep.
It doesn't add any like stealth or anything?
And no, it's plate now. It's plate, so it'll be disadvantage on stealth.
I'm sorry, what was the name of the thing?
I think maybe
again?
that's something we turn into the resistance.
Yeah.
The spells or Qual's feather token parenthesis whip. Qual is Quall.
And then you have the cloak of many fashions as well.
I am immediately putting it on.
The cloak.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not in the normal inventory, so I'll have to go find it.
They're from Xanathar's. The items that you're getting are from the Xanathar's book. So.
Well, I should have.
D&D Beyond is being a dick.
Yeah.
The cloak of many fashions. While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garment. The cloak's weight doesn't change regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although you can duplicate the appearance of other magical cloaks, it doesn't gain their properties, though. So you can make it fancy.
What makes it change how it looks? Is it just by thought of the wearer?
Yeah, it's whatever you change. You choose it on a bonus action. So you either say bippity boppity boo, I choose you to be blue, or you just look really, really, really hard.
So if we're traveling, if we're walking along down a path, if I want to spend all of my bonus actions of moving, I could have it constantly changing.
Yes.
Yes.
Now that sounds
very
awesome.
Very fashionable cloak. I am going to be gaudy with it.
Darn.
And I told you the potion that you didn't know what it is was a greater healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Although I think I typed it out as greater healing, so it might only work for Walmart employees.
Greater healing. Oh my god.
Oh, well, that works for me.
I just found out what the tankard of sobriety does, and somebody else definitely needs it.
It keeps you from getting
Poggle.
I was just going to say,
Poggle,
that
you
sounds like
Poggle, you have that.
You don't drink.
Right up your alley.
I literally can't, so.
Then you could drink all the fancy drinks that your friends are getting. As long as it comes out of your tankard, you will still be the sober driver.
It seemed like it was kind of the taste of it that he didn't like at the time, though. So maybe.
Oh, very possible.
Completely defeats the purpose of drinking.
What's the point of drinking piss water if you're not going to get piss drunk afterwards?
I think perhaps we should donate the armor and the eye to the Resistance's cause. They might have better use for it than we, it sounds like.
It sounds about right.
Sounds like maybe the tankard, too.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that.
All right.
I like the ugly little face on it, but I don't like the... No.
By the way, do we want to tie up this unconscious man before he awakens?
Wait, didn't you already have 2 prisoners?
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to do with the third one?
Take him
I could just
back and see if he has different information than the others.
Well, I didn't consider that at all.
I think the cleric back in town, or in the camp, the Allied Advanced Camp, is doing her best to kind of help disenchant these cultists and help them understand that Catholic Hawk is a crazy tentacle person and not necessarily someone to follow. So if you wanted to spare the lives and take them back, there is a potential that they will be able to assist the band as more hands, whether it's around camp or they're trusted enough to go back on the front lines, maybe cannon fodder, but just do what you choose to do.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try to tie this guy up quick.
Okay.
Sleight of
I
hand.
can just stand here and smack him if he tries to move.
Oof, that's not great on that sleight of hand. That's
Down to
only
use for a tankard.
He's already knocked out, so you don't even have to roll.
Okay, cool.
He's not gonna try to get out of it or anything like that. He's bonked on his nog. So
All right.
that back tent has by this time completely burned down, the wooden furniture as well. So there's kind of like an open gap in the back corner of the building. The other room didn't really have anything entertaining. A cask that they were drinking out of, it looks pretty swilly. And that's really about it. The barrels and crates don't have really much in it. Standard rations, water.
Oh, I lost my ladder too.
Sounds very much like time to have a pipe.
Do you think perhaps we should head back to camp with our prisoners? Or do you think we should rest here first?
I don't need to rest, but this seems like a satisfactory resting place, though it is smoky and smells bad.
Yes,
Well, we don't know if anybody's going to come here to relieve these guys either or to check in on them, so it might be good to just go.
Yes, I'm a bit worried that someone's going to see the smoke and send out a patrol.
That does make sense.
Yep.
But we shouldn't go back to our normal camp. I think we go forward to what we were supposed to. Oh, hold on. This is where we're supposed to go, isn't it?
Yes, we've done our job. We're done.
Well, very well.
Well, you did clear the camp, but you are meant to go to the next section to get into the city, which is the old battlements, which is just beyond where you're at. So you do have the opportunity to go here, but you are carrying.
Just leave them all tied up.
I believe the plan is to tie them to trees.
We do have.
Does anybody have a way of maybe sending a message to somebody from the main camp to see if they might be able to come and pick up our people?
I have Animal Messenger.
It's not far.
Okay.
You're not far. You could get back there in about 15 minutes ish. It's not like you were really too far from the white.
Oh, yeah. We could just run back and then move forward.
Yeah, I think it'd be better to head back, and then we could drop off all of this stuff at the same time.
Yeah, you can do that.
And that way they know the camp's been cleared. Maybe they could move up and take a more forward position.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's very much if that's what you choose to do, is go back to camp with them when you get back.
Oh, yeah.
Sir Scout will very much tell you that what you just said, that they'll go ahead and they'll move some folks forward. They'll take your prisoners and do whatever they need to do to ask them questions. You cleared out that camp, so you'll be able to move on to the battlements that are right at the city's wall. It looks like all of the guards were here in that little camp where you just were, and not at the wall. So we'll see when you go back what it looks like. But I think that's a good point to call it for the evening.
Okay.
And we'll go around and do the fancy thing that we did not do at the beginning of the show today, because someday I'll remember everything that I need to remember.
Everybody knows who we are.
Yeah, so
we're a people.
We are people. We'll do the thing. This unit, you're next to me first. Tell us who you are and where to find you and all that fun stuff.
My name is Christy. I am playing this unit, our friendly robotic bard, and you can find me at the other by. Apparently now with Discord, everything is an at, So there you go. Although that might change, we'll see. Well, see me here on Tuesdays. That's the best place to find me, really. With these wonderful people.
Sounds perfecto. Artur, you are next in line.
All right. I'm Chip, playing Artur Bassam, the Fey Wanderer Ranger. You can find me at Eat Hot Chip and Die, only one D in and Die, on Twitter. And you can find me here Tuesdays and now Monday nights as well, starting next week.
Yes.
You're doubling your heroes and hooligans time?
Yeah.
Hey, if we can triple it. If we can triple it, we'll go for it.
It's perfect. Monday's a good time. All right, Sir Robin.
Hi there, my name is Quincy Beolf. I've been playing Sir Robin, and you can find my stuff where I'm on the other side of the GM screen on twitch.tv/Rolling Thundaga, and next week.
All right, perfecto. Araj.
Yeah, well, hi, I'm Rob, and you can find me on Twitter at Cthulhu Rob and all over Discord, same name. You can also find me on every other Saturday night, including this coming Saturday night on Murder Hobo Inc.'s YouTube channel. Probably playing a barbarian or a life cleric, depending on which game we run. It's a lot of fun, but it's a little old school, so, not in the Twitter old school method, but yeah. Other than that, you can find me here.
Yeah, perfect. Best place to be found. Poggle.
Yoti.
Yoti, yes.
Hi, I'm Big B Brandon. You can find me on Twitter at BigB is ... I am the creator of the TTRPG Yulfe, YL_FE, and it's an adventure horror. You can find it at drivethrough.com for only drive-through-RPG for only $5. First adventure is out. It is free. Check it out. And I am here every Tuesday.
And that jumped us around. So I think the last is Inget, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I'm Mikkel. You can find me at Unlucky Moirai on TikTok, Instagram, and Discord if you are so inclined. I don't really do other social media things, so that's it.
And that leaves with me. I am Hooligan of Heroes and Hooligans. I play games, run games, and produce games here. Sometimes you'll find me other places, but most of the time just here. We have the Monday Night Grim Hollow game, which Chip will now be a part of. Our Tuesday nights, you can find us here, where we are playtesting Rescue Rainbow City by Awfully Queer Heroes. It is currently in the pre-order stages on Kickstarter. It goes live on the 1st. If you want a copy of it for yourself, you can type into the chat !RRC, and it will drop you the link, and you will be able to go straight there. And that being said, we are going to run a raid out to our friends over at Girls Run These Worlds, where they are playing other TTRPGs, and we will see everybody back for some more shenanigans next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.